We've seen the demographics change, or the habits change of Americans, and we know that organized religion is becoming less and less a focal point of people's lives. And with younger generations, I think that's only exacerbated, and that process is being expedited by what they're seeing. Because growing up, you and I grew up we understood the story, and everyone around us had a knowledge, or most people, of the Christian story and some of the pieces of the theology. But now young people don't, and what they're saying is, the only time I see an expression of Christianity, it's something exclusionary and predatory, because that's the one that has the microphone. So I think unless you're raised in a very specifically conservative evangelical environment, we are losing an audience for the teachings of Jesus as an organized religion. However, I talk about these teachings all the time, and I have people who are atheist, agnostic, and former Christian and Buddhist who can still approach those stories and find meaning in them. So that's not going to change. I think the way that we decide what the church is, what that expression looks like, it's going to be drastically different. It's not going to be an hour on Sunday in a building. It's going to be a community like the one we're part of right now, that is organic and very pliable. One of the things I think that has happened over the past 30 years or so, we've seen the religious right for decades. They've been doing what they've been doing, and they've been really good at playing the long game and playing the local game, and pressing into those areas of theology that maybe lend themselves to fear and prejudice. And because of that, the Democratic Party, or the left politically, has abandoned the conversation on faith largely. We've sort of ceded that to conservative Christian churches and conservative politicians. Because of that, I think there are marginalized people groups that we've assumed have been aligned with us, but we really haven't been speaking in the language of faith. And that's something that we need to do better at as progressive believers, is to say, we want you to understand where we are in our spiritual journeys, that we have these vibrant spiritual lives, but they aren't ever to the forefront the way they are for conservative Republicans. And I think we're seeing some of the seeds of that now.
Support independent faith-based journalism. Baptist News Global.